4.3, solving equations literally. All right, I'm just going to do two of them. So first thing I would like you to do is take a look at equation 1 and equation 2. At first glance, I think, hey, these two are exactly the same. But there's one part that is different. Look at what that is. Okay, and that's going to make a difference in solving them. So we're just going to go through the steps and see what is the answer as we solve the equations for x. All right, so number 1. What I see there is 3x plus 2 all over 5 equals 7. So I want to clear the denominator. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5. Both sides by 5. Oh, sorry, that's all crooked there. 5. So that means on this side I'm going to get 3x plus 2. And on this side I'm going to get 7 times 5. 7 times 5 is 35. Okay, now one thing you could try to remember, or if you'd like, if it helps you, is to do PEMDAS backwards. So when I'm solving, when I'm undoing, I go backwards. So I'm going to do addition or subtraction first. The inverse operation of add 2 is subtract 2. I'm not going to write both sides every time. I'm just going to write what I'm doing. So I'll end up with 3x plus 0. So 3x equals 35 minus 2. 35 minus 2 equals 33. Okay, oh, that's cool, because now I'm going to divide by 3. So again, inverse operation of multiply by 3 is divide by 3. So I'm going to divide by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, so I'm going to get 1x. And 33 divided by 3, that's easy. When the digits repeated like that, you're dividing by it, the answer is 11. Okay, great. Now let's see what happens when they throw that y in there. Okay, it's a different thing happening. 3x, let me double check, plus 2y all over 5 equals 7. So we're not going to get a number answer. We're going to have y in our answer because it's here and we don't know what number y is at this point. So solve for x. Well, my steps are similar. First thing I'm going to do is multiply both sides by 5, but then it changes here. 3x plus 2y equals, and 7 times 5 equals 35. I'm going to write that here. 7 times 5, can you see that? Equals 35, making it clear what I'm doing. So when you look back at your notes, you know. Okay, now up here I subtracted 2. Well, it's very similar. I'm going to subtract 2y from both sides. Okay, so now this is going to look different though, because 35 minus 2y, that y is not going to go away. It's not, the answer is not going to be 33. So over here we have 3x, and I'm going to write plus 0 just to remind you that we subtracted the 2y right there, equals 35 minus 2y. That's okay to write it like that. It's actually less work. I didn't even have to subtract two numbers. I just wrote it like that. So our next step here was divide by 3. That's the same. Divide by 3 on both sides. I'm just going to write that because, whoops, both sides. Just to remind you. Okay, so now I'm going to have a funny looking algebraic fraction over here, but that's okay. 1x is equal to 35 minus 2y all over 3. Okay? Sometimes you will see in the future that we simplify these by dividing each term by 3, but you don't always do that, and there's no need to do that here. So our final answer, we take away this 1x. X equals 35 minus 2y all over 3. Okay, and I just want to review with you. The only reason I wrote 1x right here is to remind you that's what happens in case you forgot. Okay, up here I did it in my head, and I didn't write 1x. Same thing with this 0. I wrote 0 here because I wanted you to remember what was happening, and that makes 0, and that's what makes it go away. And I did the same thing here, I just didn't write the 0. Okay, go ahead and try some of the other ones.